Leo. What's up, Leo? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy, and I'm back. This is going to be the first video that we're doing for you for the month of October 2021. Happy October, Libra. I hope all is well in the Leo community. For those of you who are already part of the 8th House community, thank you for your love and support and the ways that you continuously support the channel. I appreciate you and love you. You are the bomb, baby. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscription button, hit that notification button. That way you'll know when I post. If you are already subscribed and you're not seeing a new video once a week, make sure you unsubscribe, refresh your browser, resubscribe, and hit that notification button. Make sure that you are seeing those videos once a week, all right? We got a lot of interesting energy going on. For those of you who are new to the channel, I incorporate a lot of astrology into my readings. So if you're not into astrology or you're not interested in astrology, this probably won't be the channel for you, or you won't be able to follow a lot of what's going on. But if you're interested in learning, the first thing you want to do is understand your natal chart is going to be the go-to in reference to figuring out what's going on with you, who you are, why you're here, and why you're experiencing the things you're experiencing. So start to get to know your natal chart. There's plenty of YouTubers out here who will help you to get into your natal chart. The one who does it the best to me is your boy Astro Finesse, ASTRO, second word FINESSE. Astro Finesse, the jiggy hippie. He breaks everything down in a real dope way. So check that out if you're interested in learning more about your chart and who you are, so that you can follow these astrological placements, because you know, what's going on up in the sky and the galaxy is having a direct effect upon us. For those of you who are already into that and you know what time it is, I did the astrological analysis for October for you. You know, we're going to be in some heavy energy, some heavy lunar energies between now and the end of the year. Kicking it off with Libra season. It always kicks it off with Libra season, wrapping up a cycle, all right, or the beginning of a wrapping up of a cycle, because the first five placements in the chart, like, you know, from Aries to Virgo, is dealing with the individual self. And then from Libra to Pisces, it deals with you in communication with others, or you dealing with others. All right. So Libra is the season where we're looking at our relationships with others. Okay. So in the house of Libra, we have Mercury retrograde right now. We have Mars there as well. Now, Mercury is going to be in retrograde until around October 31st. Mars will be in Libra as well until October 31st. Excuse me. And then what's going to happen is on October 6th or October 7th, forgive me for not having the accurate date in front of me, but the new moon in Libra will be going into the house of Libra on the 6th or the 7th of October. Now, this is going to be very heavy energy. Libra deals with balancing the scales of justice. Okay, Libra deals with politicking, connecting with other people. You know, when you politic with someone, you connect with them, you reach a level of, you know, when you're communicating with people, you reach a level where you are able to communicate with them. All right. So Libra deals with that, but it also deals with the opposite energy of you dealing with people that you can't politic with, people you can't relate to, people you can't connect with, even though you may be forced to for whatever reason. So that could be a work environment, you know, a relationship, because Libra deals with the house of relationships, period. So not only does Libra deal with the balanced scale of things, but in reverse, it deals with the imbalance between people and their connections and their relationships. So we're talking about on a 3D plane where we're dealing with, you know, just regular communications or connections with people you work with, your family, your friends, your lovers. We're also talking about connecting on a you know, on a level with politics. Okay, because politics, Libra rules politics. All right, so you see a lot of things in the news right now in reference to what's going on in politics. Heavy energy with that. Also, we're dealing with justice, so we're dealing with the law. Okay, the law and politics go hand in hand. It's like peanut butter and jelly. So you see a lot of things on the news in reference to the law and politics. And because Mercury's in retrograde there, you see a lot of old cases being brought back up, whether someone was wrongly accused and they're being exonerated, or whether somebody had got away with something and now they're being brought in because they've been caught. Whether we're dealing with, you know, old cases from back in the day. Like, I just saw on the news the other day, I don't know if you guys are familiar or how old you are, but you know who Justice Clarence Thomas is. But if you're old enough, you know back in the day, he was accused of sexual assaulting woman called Anita Hill. Okay, and I turned on the TV, a week ago, and Anita Hill was on this show talking. She looked good, too. Beautifully, aged beautifully. It was like about 20, 30 years ago. But this woman aged beautifully. Anyway, you know, her case is coming back up because it's like the anniversary of it. I don't know what's up with that. But at any rate, that's what you're seeing going on with Libra. Not only are we dealing with the injustices and people, Mars energy is that energy that gives aggression. So people are angry about the injustices they've experienced. People are angry about the fact that they're getting caught doing the shit that they were doing. So people are angry and frustrated. Okay, so you're dealing with, unfortunately, a lot of negative energy. All right, a lot of tense energy. And then when the new moon comes in there, it's going to be even heightened. So we really got to watch what's going on around us. We really got to keep our cool. We really got to try to refrain from getting into arguments and stuff. And the energy is just going to get more intense as we go toward the end of the year. So I'll wrap that up, but I just want you to make sure if you follow that and you understand it and you see what's going on and what I'm saying correlates, check out the October astrological analysis. All right, that's in the collective 2021 folder playlist. And it will be at the end of this video. You'll see it show up on the screen where you can just click right onto it. All right, let's move on. So Leo, Libra's in your third house. So we talked about the things that Libra deals with. So this is going to be represented in your life in your third house. So your third house has to do with your environment, your surroundings. It also has to do with the way you communicate, all right, and how you understand the energies that are going on around you. Because, Mercury is an energy of processing information. It's about, you noticing the physical communications that people do, their hand gestures, the way they stand when they're talking to you, how they look at you when they're speaking to you. Not only that, but you processing what they say to you. You ever heard the saying, I'm only responsible for what I say, but not for what you understand? Yeah, well, Mercury deals with how you understand what someone is saying to you in the various ways they're saying it, whether it's verbal, whether it's their hand gestures, whether it's the way they're standing. That's all communication as well. So, you're dealing with that with the third house, It's also dealing with, short travel, okay? Short travel as in, for example, if you're in the United States, we're dealing with short travel throughout the United States, okay? Yeah. So we're also dealing with siblings, okay? Brothers and sisters, and aunties, uncles, cousins, the extended family is also the energy of the third house as well. All right. So let's get into it. So we have 3 columns and then we have 3 rows. All right. The first column deals with your personal life. The middle column deals with career, money, and finance. The third column deals with love life, social life, family life. The first row deals with each of these situations by looking at what's going on currently. The middle row represents the challenge in each of those areas, and the bottom row represents a possible solution or outcome that you may experience in reference to trying to resolve the challenge in these situations. All right, so let's kick it. We're going to start with your personal life. We have the trees here. We have the sweetheart card. By the way, I want to let you know I'm not using any tarot. I'm going to use tarot to clarify, but I'm not using any tarot. I just do want to show you the cards because a lot of people like to see the cards. So we have the current situation for your private life, your personal life, trees, and then sweetheart. The challenge in your personal life is being happy. And then we also have that clarified with the rune called Iwaz. We'll talk about that in a minute. But again, I just want to show you the cards here so that you know what I'm zoning off of when I start zoning off the energy. The outcome or the solution, interesting. This came out for in the same position for Cancer. So some of you, if you are a Cancer Leo cusper, depends on what else comes out here. You may want to just check that video out. All right. So we have Virgo energy. So the outcome or the possible solution would be to implement Virgo energy coupled with the 5 of Swords in reverse. Why is this in reverse? Because it's an Uno card. And if you see the word Uno, it's in reverse. Now, if this was the 5 of Swords upright, the Uno card would be upright. And we would say it's the 5 of Swords on top of the fact that the 5 is in reverse. 5 of Swords. Okay. Personal situation here. So we got the trees. We got the forest. Actually, this is trees. It's not saying the word forest. It's saying trees. And then we have sweetheart. So I feel like for some of you, there's one or two people who stand out for you that maybe you want to reach out to. I feel like you got options. Like you see all these trees here. Like there's lots of trees, right? but there's only a few that stand out. All the rest of them are just in the background. So I feel like you may have a lot of options, or the person that you're into has a lot of options, but they're only focused on or want attention from maybe one or two. Okay? And there's the communication. So somebody, these could be exes, and then maybe one or two exes is reaching out to you, because we are dealing with Mercury retrograde, where exes do come back. All right? So that's what I feel like. That's what I'm getting. And the challenge is being happy, though. Okay, so maybe this person is reaching back out to you, wanting to connect with you, but the thing is you weren't happy with this person. And then we have that clarified with the Ewaz rune. Okay, this is a rune, R-U-N-E, and this rune is Ewaz. It's E-I-H-W-A-Z, or it's pronounced Awaz, okay? So this tree represents, this rune represents defense, spiritual wisdom, enlightenment. It represents personal protection or self-defense. It represents seeing ancient wisdom, vision questing, developing inner strength. It also represents wisdom of the ancients, physical death and spiritual rebirth. It represents transcending the physical plane, enlightened creativity, connection to past lives, communication with ancestors, and spiritual strength. So I feel like this person could be coming back towards you, wanting to reach out to you. The challenge is you're trying to focus on happiness. And this person is trying to come in, and you need to protect yourself from this person, I feel like. The outcome or the solution to the situation is to implement Virgo energy. Clarify with the 5 of Sword energy in reverse. So what may happen is here, you're going to have to be strategic in reference to dealing with this person. Also, do not, Virgo is the energy of the servant, somebody who, wants to please. And I feel like the universe is telling you that, this is somebody you've already tried to please. You've already tried to do whatever it is you could to work things out with this person. But with the 5 of Sword energy in reverse, it's like you can't win. To me, the 5 of Sword energy in reverse is no matter what you do, you can't win with this person. So maybe some of you are interested in this person, and you could be pursuing this person. So maybe you got a lot of options, but this person is the one standing out that you really want to pursue. You tried to pursue this person, but for whatever, you can't get it right with this person. Or this is somebody, you had a lot of options. You chose this person. This person wants to come back. They want to stand out from the other options that you may have. So they want to come back around, but you've already tried it with this person. It don't work. No matter what you do, y'all don't get along. And it's like you're not going to allow this person to steal your happiness, whatever way you look at it. So let's clarify the sweetheart energy. You have that clarify with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, whatever you're trying is not working. So whether you're pursuing this person and whatever you're trying is not working, like this is somebody you want to be with, but it's not working. Whatever you're doing with the 8 of Pentacles, it don't work. Or, this person wants to come back towards you, or they're pursuing you, and whatever they're doing is not working. So whatever somebody's doing to try to pursue somebody, to try to stand out, it's not working. Let's get the challenge here. It's like somebody knows that they know that this person ain't no good for them, or I don't know, somebody may be feeling like, yeah, okay, I gotta watch you. I don't feel that you're good for my health. Something like that. Because this is spiritual protection here, that symbol. Yeah, we have the 2 of Pentacle energy in reverse. It's like the challenge is somebody's not putting time in. Somebody refuses to put the time or effort or energy in. They refuse to. They refuse to make you a priority, is what I'm feeling here. And you're not going to be with someone who doesn't make you a priority, especially if you're putting in work and you're the type of person who's willing to, when you're in a relationship, I feel like you're willing to be of service to your lover. And this person is not willing to be of service to you. You've already tried this. Or this is somebody who's pursuing someone. And if you're pursuing someone and you can't get nowhere with this person, it's because you're not putting in the work. Okay? So let's get clarity on this 5 of Swords reverse. Yeah, everything you try to do is not working because maybe you don't know how to connect to this person. Yeah, here's the 5 of Wands. Yeah, y'all constantly arguing, constantly fighting because y'all not on the same page is what I'm feeling here. You're not on the same page, or somebody just refuses to put in work. And that's what the problem is. Somebody may want to have their cake, but yet they don't want to put in, they don't want to. I feel like what you need to do, Leo, is step back and let this person show you that they want your time. Let them prove it. And if you're the Leo pursuing someone, you need to show this person that you're pursuing them. Because this is not somebody who just gonna, just be, shine and let you be you just because you. Some of you are probably dating somebody who's out of your league. If you're trying to pursue this person and you can't get nowhere with them. It could be because y'all just speak two different love languages, and or somebody's just trying to get what they can get out of somebody without putting in any work or effort, and that person ain't trying to hear it. Clarify this eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is just what this is. Yeah, see, we got the Seven of Wands here. Yeah, see, the thing is that this person, they either tried everything or they haven't tried everything, something like that. But this is somebody who could also be in their head like, yo, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that for her. It could be like an example of a man wanting to pursue a woman, right? But he don't want to take her out on a date. He don't want to spend no money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying spend no money as in he need to ball and all of that. But if you're a grown man and you was raised properly, you already know that you should not be approaching a woman. This is if you're a grown man. This is only for grown men right here, okay? So if you disagree with this because you're not a grown man, I'm keeping 100 with you. All right? And this is something I would tell my son. If you're interested in pursuing a woman, you need to have a couple dollars in your pocket, okay? Because the first thing you will want to do is take her out on a date, okay? And get to know her, all right? So if you can't afford to take her to, goddamn, if you can't even afford to meet her at the library, at least come up with something creative so you ain't, all up in her house and shit. Go to the library. Tell her to meet you at the library. You know what I'm saying? Connect with her there. Okay, take it to the next level. You got Starbucks money? Tell her to meet you at Starbucks. Buy a coffee, sit down, and y'all talk. Okay, maybe you don't got dinner money. Well, go to Starbucks. Go get some ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Go down to where the food court is, or, food court in the mall and go get you some ice cream. Or, I don't know, do something. You should have some money in your pocket. You shouldn't be trying to date a woman and you don't have no money. Women are it's like trying to get a house and you ain't got no money for a house. But you want the security and the love and the affection of a woman, but yet you can't afford the cost of having one. And I'm not saying it from a gold digger perspective. Because first of all, you have to have money for somebody to be a gold digger. That's another thing men get confused. Oh, she a gold digger. What are you talking about? You work a 9 to 5, you have an apartment, and you don't have a car. How is a woman coming to you as a gold digger? If she was a gold digger, she would not be talking to you. People need to get that straight. On another level, I digress. So that's an example of what was going on here. Okay, is there's a man who's interested in a woman. He wants the attention. He got other attention of other women, right? He got the attention of other women, but this one in particular stands out to him. So he trying to communicate with her, but everything that he's doing ain't working because he ain't putting no real effort or work in with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's why. So the thing is he's looking at it like, yo, I want her to make me happy. Okay. But with this energy here, this is her protecting herself because it's like he ain't putting no work in or he got multiple other people. So why should I be of service and kiss his ass when with the five of Swords energy in reverse, I ain't going to win with him anyway. Okay. He got mad options with the Five of Wands. So she's not stupid. She sees what's going on here. So, this is what it is. So then with the Seven of Wands, when she comes to you and says, nah, B, try again. Dust yourself off and try again like Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? If at first you don't succeed, try again. So maybe this person has tried a few times with the Seven of Wands and it still ain't work because they ain't put in enough work. This is all this is. Too busy entertaining other women, so don't have time to put in and invest in one particular woman. But want everybody, this person is used to having attention. Yeah, here go the Magician energy in reverse. See, this woman is looking at you like, I know you ain't up to, I know you up to no good. My spirit is telling me you up to no good. So, this could be a woman or a man. Take it how it resonates. Okay, this could be you pursuing someone if you're that negative Leo energy who wants all the fucking attention and this particular woman's not paying attention to you and you mad because in reality you ain't got no good intent for her anyway. You just want to add her to your roster. And she ain't having it. All right, the same thing if you're an egotistical Leo woman. You got mad options, all these men coming at you, but you you got one or two that you want to, you want to come towards you, but you like, honey, you need to do something for me. And he's like, do what? Like, what are you talking about? It could be that type of energy here. That's what I'm sensing is going on. All right, so put yourself in whatever predicament or whatever side of the predicament you're in. All right, so clarify this Five of Wands energy. Yeah, because we dealing with a player who trying to recruit and somebody know you a player, whether you're a man or woman. This person that you're trying to pursue, they know you a player. And you ain't going to just get it like that with them. That's what this is about. Funny. Funny. Leo is like, what? So what? So who? Yeah, I don't think so. You better put in a little work. You better take me out on a date. Talking about, can I come over? Can we go out on a date first? Like, this is a dude that don't want to take a woman out on a date. Don't even want to take her to go to fucking McDonald's, but want her to come over so he could smash and add her to his roster. Because he a man who, got issues with women. Thinks that, you know what I mean? Child, anyway. So, yeah, this is the Five of Cups. So, yeah, they didn't have good intent for you anyway. This is what the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. Look at this. The Five of Swords in reverse. The Five of Wands. The Five of Cups. 555. You was not going to win with this person anyway. They ain't have good intent for you anyway. And your spirit was telling you this. Your spirit was telling you this. With this right here. Your spirit was telling you this. This person was going to try to drain your energy. Drain your shine. And your spirit was telling you that. That's why you was like, you're going to put in a little work. Yeah, because this person don't want to put in no work, time, or effort. They don't want to make you a priority at all. They got other people that they juggling. And they got ill intent with the Magician energy in reverse. Boom, bam, let's move on. Career, money, and finance. Okay, we got the lightning here. Clarified with the falseness card in reverse. The challenge in this situation here for you, Leo, is that, there's a desperate energy here. With the rune called Kenaz. Or it's Kano. It's either Kenaz or Kano. Now, Kenaz or Kano came out in reverse. This is how it looks upright. But it came out in reverse. So there's an energy for it. It resonates a certain energy when it's in reverse. And I'll tell you about that. But again, I just want to show you the card so you know what I'm zoning off of. All right. The outcome or the solution to this situation here is to implement Saturn energy. Okay. Saturn energy is about wisdom, learning a lesson. Okay. Saturn's a disciplinarian. It teaches you lessons. Clarify with the Eight of Pentacles. All right. It's upright. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. So with your work situation here, something comes out of the blue. I feel like with this lightning energy, lightning, it just come. All right. You don't know when it's coming. It just popped the fuck. It's just like, boom, surprise. It reminds me of Uranus energy. Now, Uranus is in Taurus. So let's see where Taurus is for you. 12, 11, 10. Taurus is in your 10th house. So the 10th house deals with, the organizations that you're affiliated with. It deals with your long-term financial stability, like maybe your 401k. Yeah, because that's your long-term money. All right, Leo, you deal with the short-term money, the quick, easy money, like the casino, the gambling, the lottery, the quick options in the stock market. Well, the 11th house, which is ruled by Aquarius, is your opposite polarity. That deals with long-term money. So money that you saved up from your earnings. So your 401k, stuff like that. So I feel like something happened here with this Uranus energy. It came out of the blue. It shocked you. Like, boom. What's that all about? All right. And it's in Taurus. So I don't know if you had some long-term investments and all of a sudden, with the falseness energy in reverse here, this is, maybe you thought something wasn't serious and it was. So I feel like you underestimated the seriousness of a situation. And so now the challenge is here that you may be desperate. All right. But with the Kenaz or the Kano energy on top of that, this talks about lack of knowledge or expertise, dangerous to innocence or children. All right. And you rule the house of children. Fading energy, waning interest, risky knowledge, playing with fire. So I don't know if somebody is taking some type of investment and playing with their 401k and not knowing what they're doing because they're desperate for some money. But the outcome or the lesson in the situation is implementing the Saturn energy. Now, Saturn is in retrograde, it's about to go direct in the house of Aquarius. So we were just talking about Uranus energy, which rules Aquarius. We're talking about where Uranus is. For you, it's in your 11th house, which is ruled by Aquarius and Uranus. And then we have Saturn energy. Saturn is in retrograde in the house of Aquarius. And the crazy part about it is Saturn is Aquarius's co-ruler. So we definitely dealing with some, Aquarius Saturn energies here. Lessons being learned in long-term growth and long-term stability. So there's some discipline or some structure here. So there could have been something that happened. Maybe you lost your job and you don't have any money to lean on. You didn't save, you didn't have a 401k. All right, and with the Eight of Pentacles energy here, this is an energy of you having to still work or having to get back to work immediately. Like you don't have any, I feel like you don't have any, you know how if you lose a job, you may have a little bit of a cushion. Or what it could be is somebody hops from job to job and they're not saving in their 401k. So they don't have a 401k. Like some people, when they end up leave a job or whatever, a lot of people, what they'll do is like if they get fired or laid off or something, they'll take their 401k. And if they have a business idea in mind, they'll start their business with their 401k. Or, in between jobs, they'll just use that 401k disbursement money. Like they tell you, okay, well, when you get fired or you quit, you could take the option of taking that money and put it into a Roth or putting it into something else where you could cash it out. Of course, you're going to pay a fee on it now and a fee on it when tax time come. But people have that option. And I feel like for some of you, maybe you didn't have that option or you've invested poorly. Clarify this falseness energy in reverse here, because I feel like there was a seriousness of a situation that maybe you didn't take into consideration here. All right, I'm going to take the first card that came out. This is the Six of Wands. So that's your energy. So this is wanting to be victorious, wanting to be successful. Okay, so maybe you did something at work on a spur of the moment so that you could be successful here. But the challenge is now there's a desperateness here. And with the Canaz energy, you did something. Wait, let me just clarify this so I can say it right. I don't want to keep talking in riddles here. Five of Cup energy in reverse. Five of Cup coming out again for you. You had a change of perspective about something, a change of mind about something. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles, and then I'll look at this again here and try to get some clarity on this situation. Forgive me, but I talk it out as I see it, and so sometimes it sounds gibberish. But I do need some clarity on this. So what's the King? This is the King of Cups, okay? So that's Scorpionic energy. Being very strategic, being very secretive, very private about what you're working on. With Saturn in Aquarius, Saturn in retrograde. When Saturn's in retrograde, what Saturn does is, or maybe the situation will happen when Saturn goes direct. Saturn's going direct in October. All right. So actually, what is it? October 7th? A lot of energies going on in October. A lot. Okay. You got 3 planets coming out of retrograde. Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter are coming out of retrograde in October. When Saturn's in retrograde, Saturn is an energy of what do you need to change? Because Saturn is Father Time. Talks about routine patterns, and it's time to outgrow something. Like Saturn is the energy of where now you graduate from high school. Now it's time for you to leave high school. You can't just keep coming back to the 12th grade year after year. Nah, B, it's time to go. So people may not want to grow up. They don't want to go to college. They want to stay a kid. Well, no, Saturn is like, nah, B, it's time for you to grow up. So that's just the energy of what Saturn is. It lets you know when it's time to change things. When it's in retrograde, it's telling you it's time to change something. And if you go back to the same shit you was doing, Saturn's going to punish you right then and there. You're not going to have to wait to see the results in the future. So somebody is being punished right away. Okay, because they did some type of spur of the moment situation here where, maybe, they were pretending that it wasn't real, but it really was, so that they could be victorious in a work situation or a work environment. The challenge is now that you've done this, you're feeling desperate because it was risky. You were playing with fire, right? And with the Five of Cup energy in reverse here, now you want to go back. Now you're regretting that you did it, but it's too late. Because Saturn is like, nah, you can't go back to the way shit was. Saturn tells you it's time to move on. It's time to move on. And so with the Eight of Pentacles here, now you're trying to scramble and figure out what you need to do, but you need to implement the Scorpionic energy by being very strategic, following your intuition, and, keeping a low profile. So something went down at the job. What's this Six of Wands? Or in reference to your career, money, and finance. Okay, so did you quit? Did you tell somebody, yo, I'm about to leave anyway. I got something else lined up. Did you do that? Did you threaten? Did you throw? I guess that somebody threw their weight around. You know what? I feel like somebody threw their damn weight around. Like, I ain't got to do this. I got other options. Out of the blue here, maybe the boss told you to do something, right? And you're like, I'm not doing that. With the falseness energy in reverse, I got other options. I ain't tripping about that. With the Six of Wands here, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what work for me. I don't care what they talk about. Because I got other options. I'm about to leave. I got this going on. I got that going on. But the challenge is I feel like somebody called your bluff. So now you called your bluff and you don't have a job. And you took that risk. You were playing with fire. And so now with the Five of Cups in reverse here, now that could be you, Leo, or it could be, you could be the boss, and when your employee, was popping off on you, sticking their chest out, and you like, oh, really? You know what I'm saying? And maybe you fired this person and now you regret it because maybe you really needed this person if you're the boss. Or you could be the Leo who was popping off. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do what I want. And then you end up losing your job and it's like, okay, I'm sorry, but it's too late. Or you may have quit and you may have realized that you didn't get a job. Like maybe you thought you was getting a job. Maybe you got a phone call from a place like, yo, we're going to offer you the position. Right? And then you start talking shit at the job that you at, talking about you quit and all that, and then the following day you get a call back from this place that offered you something, telling you they made a mistake and they can't give it to you. Some shit like that. What's this King of Swords? Oh, I wanted to clarify this Five of Cups energy in reverse. Something like that. Something weird happened. That's that Uranus energy, like surprise. Like something like that. Yeah, the Knight of Swords energy. Yeah, somebody was popping off, talking shit. I told you. It's this King of Cups energy. So now this person they don't got a job. They don't got no money coming in. They not working. And with that King of Cups energy, they keeping it to themselves. That Scorpio energy, that secret Scorpio energy. Yeah, they depressed with the Four of Cups. Yeah, they upset and depressed because now they don't got a job. So somebody was popping off like, yo, I don't need this job. I got this, I got that, I got this. And then they ended up getting fired. Or they ended up getting laid off. And now they regret it. But this person initiated this situation. They initiated it. Because Uranus energy is about rebellion. It's about being a renegade. So somebody was being a renegade at the job. Popping off, fronting as if they was who they was when they really wasn't. Because they wanted to be the boss with the Six of Wands. They wanted to be the one in the spotlight. They wanted to be the one that people follow and look after. And listen to me. And I got other options. And this ain't the only... Somebody did something and it backfired on their ass. So this is karma for some of y'all. Or y'all dealing with a family member or friend or your lover. They done lost their job. Okay? Let's move on to love life, family life, social life. Damn, Leo. Let's go to the next screen because it's about to cut off. All right, Leo. So we on your love life, family life, social life. So we got the White House here. And then we have that clarified with the old woman card in reverse. She came out in reverse. The challenge here is that there's some anger here. Clarified with the rune called Gabo. Gabo, I'll tell you about that in a second. But again, I just want to show you the cards before I zone out on them. All right. The outcome here is to implement the third house energy. Okay. Which is where Libra is for you in the third house. And then we have the Knight of Swords showing up again. All right. The Knight of Swords is upright. All right. So now somebody may have gotten fired or they might have gotten written up on this. Or they may have lost a contract or something. It may not necessarily be that they got fired. It's just that they may end up getting stuck with the job anyway that they didn't want to do, or they were talking about they not going to do it. But for some of you, they lost either some money, or they lost the job, or they got put in a situation where they said they wasn't going to do it, and now they got to do it. But yeah, that's what that was. So that just came to me too, so I didn't mean to, but I have to tell you guys the messages as they come. I know my mind's a little But sorry. All right. So I feel like with this White House energy and this old woman in reverse. The old woman, when she's upright, she represents wisdom. Somebody who's been there, done that. Like, I see it a mile away. You ever have a grandmother or older woman around you and you bring a friend around, and after that friend leave, I don't like him. I don't like her. Like that old woman wisdom. Like, I don't something about them, and then later on you find out that this person is suspect, like grandma said, or like auntie said. Well, this is this energy in reverse. This is someone who's chronologically old enough to know better, but they either go against the wisdom that they know, go against their intuition, or they just don't have the mindset. Like, this is somebody who's old enough, they should know better, but they don't for whatever reason. And there's something to do with the White House, the house. Now, to me, sometimes when the White House comes out, it's like somebody coming to your house with some bullshit. But let's see how this progresses. So we got the challenge here, somebody being angry. All right, somebody being pissed. And then we have the Gable energy. Now, the Gable energy talks about offerings, reciprocity. It also talks about hospitality and generosity. Somebody want to come stay with someone. I'm getting that energy. Somebody might want to come live with somebody. All right, somebody may try to get somebody to move in with you. It could be because this person lost their job too. So now they may be fronting, coming towards you, not telling you what happened, but they lost their job, and now all of a sudden they angry. All right, they're angry. And, with this Gable energy, it's like, this is like an energy of giving generously. So maybe you had somebody stay at your house, and they were disrespectful in your house. They did something they wasn't supposed to do. This talks about hospitality being offered freely. So somebody may want to come in your house and stay at your house and don't want to pay you no money. Think that you're supposed to just take them in. Some of you may be in a situation where you lost your job, so you may lose your apartment or your home, and you need to go stay with someone, and you're expecting someone to just let you stay without paying or offering anything. It could go either way, okay? Take it how it resonates. Put yourself in whatever position it is. But this is about taking care of yourself and others. Hospitality freely offered. Ask for what you need. All right, so somebody's angry and frustrated. It could be because somebody took advantage of the hospitality that someone offered, and they may want this person out of their house. So you could have a kid, Leo, where your kid is old enough to take care of themselves, and they like just taking advantage of you living in your house, and it's like, time for you to go, kid. Time for you to go. But it could be a family member. You know what I mean? It could be an auntie, an uncle, a cousin, a niece, a nephew. They done came and overstayed their welcome, is what I'm getting for some of you as well. But the option or the solution to the issue is to open your mind, not be, look at it from a different perspective, is what you want to do with this third house energy. Look at things from a different perspective. All right. And then with the Two of Swords here, it's like, yo, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't flip out on them. Don't go too crazy on them. Some of you may have a adult child who may want to move back in the house. And you like, what the fuck you think this is? And then they don't want to pay no rent. And you like, what the hell? What the hell is this? You old enough, you got a job or whatever, you better help pay some rent. So I feel like that's, or it could be another family member, a cousin of yours, a grown-ass cousin, a grown-ass auntie too. See, it could be an auntie or a grandmother or your mother. Maybe wanting to come stay at the house and don't want to give you no money. Now, that's on you how you want to deal with that. That's up to you. But I feel like for some of you, you're feeling slighted. Clarify this old woman energy in reverse. Maybe you want this person to come stay with you. Maybe you got maybe you own a house and you got an elderly relative who's staying in that house, and maybe you want to sell that house, but they don't want to move. And you don't know how to tell them. Okay, we got the moon energy in reverse. Okay, somebody angry. Or somebody wants to reveal something. Okay, with the moon energy. What's the challenge here? The challenge is offering. Taking care of yourself and someone else. Hospitality freely offered. Maybe somebody's not appreciating what you've done for them. You got a house. Do you rent a house to someone, Leo? Yeah, here's anger. Because this is about a family with the Hierophant. You're angry at your family. Cause they can't. Is it because they can't pay rent, or they don't feel they should pay rent, or they don't want to pay rent? Clarify this Knight of Swords. Or they lied to you about paying rent. We got the Two of Wands. This person is moving. So maybe they're moving and ain't telling you. So maybe you own a house, Leo, and you're renting it to a family member. And maybe this family member, maybe you want them to move, or they want to move, but there's some type of communication that's not being had. Yeah, there's a Two of Swords here and a Two of Wands. So there's definitely a decision. So the Swords is, how do I tell this person? I feel like. How do I tell this person? So it could be a situation where, you know, maybe, So maybe you own a house, right? And you're in say you got two houses. You got one that you live in and you have another one that you're renting out to maybe a family member, okay? And the challenge is that maybe you don't want to rent to this person anymore, or maybe you want to sell the house so you want them to move out. But maybe this person doesn't have any place to go, and you don't say anything because it's like, yo, that's my people, but I'm tired of dealing with this house. We have the Eight of Pentacle energy in reverse. Maybe this person is not working. So it could be a family member who's staying with you who's old enough to work, but they ain't got no money, and they just living off of you, and you're like, damn, yo, you need to get a job. What's this Two of Wands energy? You need to get a job or move out. Or it's time for you to get a job and move out. For some of y'all, this is y'all adult kid. You know, you may have a kid in their 20s, and you may be the type of parent where it's like, some parents are like, nah, you can stay here, save up your money, you know what I'm saying, until you're able to buy your own house. Some parents are like that. Some parents, they ain't. Once you 18, you got to get out my house. If you ain't going to college or you know what I'm saying, or going to the military, you got to get out my house. We got the Two of Wands clarified with the Three of Diamonds, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's like, look for another place. Or somebody could be wanting to sell their house, and the relative is there. Something like that, Leo, okay? Something like that. So it's going to vary for each of you. But let's get some divine timing here. I don't want to dwell on that too long because it could be a couple of different scenarios. But you'll know what resonates with you. All right, so let's see what's up with the divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing. All right, so we got September. And we got October. Interesting. All right. And then we got Thanksgiving. Okay, so there's some succession here. All right, there's a sequence of timing here. September, October, and Thanksgiving. So maybe somebody's been putting off when they say they're going to move or when they're thinking about leaving. First, they may have told you September. You're trying to be patient and be cool. Then October come. You talk to them again. Or they don't say nothing to you. And it's like, okay, here go October. And then now you talk to them again. Oh, well, I'm not going to have the money saved up till Thanksgiving. Okay. Or, you know, maybe this is you giving somebody, you know, time or whatever. Okay, September to October to now it's Thanksgiving. November. So something like that in any of these situations or scenarios, okay? So take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Underneath the deck here, we have next fall. That could be next Thanksgiving. That could be next October, September, October, November, okay? So that's what that could be. All right, let's see what you're going to be spending money on. Besides your regular bills, if you're spending money this month, what are you spending on? And, you know, if you're getting money coming in outside of, you know, the regular income that comes in, where's that money coming from? So where is it coming from and where is it going? Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, we got business formation. So some of you, this could be what this is. You may have decided to, I got my own business going. I'm leaving. And then something happens and you end up having to leave and you didn't save for your 401k and you don't have that 401k to, remember I was just saying that to y'all about how some people, they get fired from their job or laid off, and because they were putting in the 401k, they take that 401k money and they start their own business. Well, some of y'all might be doing that, business formation. All right. But it could be other things going on in reference to business formation as well. We have government assistance and we have government benefits. So maybe some of you apply for government loan, and it don't have to always be Section 8 or food stamps, and that could be the case for some of you, but it don't always have to be that. I don't want you to limit it to that because it could be stimulus checks coming in. All right. But we also have the IRS. So some of you could be getting money from the government via the IRS. Maybe the IRS owes you some taxes. Maybe some of you found out that you owe taxes on this house, back taxes on this house. Or, you didn't pay your taxes or something like that. That could be with somebody, okay? Underneath the deck, we got promotion. So maybe some of you, this is a situation here where you were surprised that you were chosen for a promotion. So surprise. Yeah, we're not playing, we're dead ass. You got picked for this promotion. So now you're able to move forward. The challenge is is that, you're desperate here because you don't, maybe you didn't want the job. Maybe you apply for it or maybe you feel like you have lack, because this is lack of expertise or knowledge, right? So you're saying goodbye to the current position that you have, but you're not saying nothing about it. You're not saying that you don't have the experience or whatever. So Saturn is telling you, yeah, it's time to go. I told you Saturn is all about father's time. It's time to move on from that position. With the Eight of Pentacle energy here, this could be you getting more money. But with the King of Cup energy and the Four of Cup energy here, you may be unhappy to leave the job that you're at, or a transfer came through. Maybe it came through sooner than you thought it would be, and you don't want to leave. It could be that too, all right? So yeah, that's what I got for some of you. A transfer came through sooner than you expected. And while you wanted the transfer, you didn't think it was going to come through. So maybe you were told October, maybe you were told for the transfer it's going to come through September, October, or November. So maybe maybe it was pushed off. Maybe first you was told September, then it got pushed off to October, then it got pushed off to Thanksgiving. And you're kind of desperate because you need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to move. You made plans based on that. Yeah, see, there's the sirens. So for some of you, that's what's up. You have to wait longer than you thought. Or it got pushed up sooner and you didn't save your money. That's what that could be as well. So now you may have to turn down it because you don't have the money to move. Because I feel like for somebody here, this is about somebody not having some money to move. What are you doing in love? Let's talk about love for those of you who are in connections with people. Don't matter what the connection is. You being intimate with somebody, whether it's a situationship or whether it's a full-blown marriage. So the universe is saying for some of you, new love is developing. So maybe you met somebody and say you was at a job and the transfer came through and you didn't think the transfer was going to come through till December. But boom, out of surprise, here it comes now. And this is somebody you were trying to, get to know and wanted to, connect with. That could fuck things up. But then we have go slow. So I feel like, again, this is for some of you, this person who's coming at you, they're not coming at you correctly. They want to hurry up and hop in the bed and start jumping into, sexual energy as if you two known each other for a minute when you just met last month. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, slow your roll. And then we have soulmate connection. Like this is somebody that you could have a nice serious connection with if you just, put the time and energy and effort into the situation, or if this person put the time, energy, and effort into it, you would give them some play. Let's get some advice. This was an interesting reading, Leo. But this is what you're going to be dealing with the new moon energies here all throughout the month of October. If you need a personal, reach out. My information's in the box below. So we have time to heal. So somebody needs to heal from a situation. Some of you may have found out that your person was dealing with someone else. They had other options, and you had to let go of this situation because no matter what you did, they were always dealing with other people. They were never going to do you right because they were just a player mentality. So some of you have to heal from that. Some of you could be a player and you're trying to heal from that, and you're interested in somebody, but they're not giving you the time of day because you haven't healed from past wounds of being a player. Then we have know your worth. So for some of you, this is this person who is trying to get you in bed so quick without taking time to get to know you. Know your worth. Stand your ground. Don't allow this person to push you around. Some of you need to heal, and once you heal, you will know your worth. So that could be the healing that you have to do. All right. Then we have trust in the great mystery. It came out in reverse. So this could be past energies for some of you, and you trusted your gut and you were able to move out of the situation that was, a challenge. For others of you, you're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting your gut, which is why you're having problems. So, you have to trust that you can't control everything. For others of you, you weren't listening to your intuition. You were going against it. All right, let's see what else we got. Building blocks came out in reverse. So for some of you, you're not going to be able to build where you are with this person who's, you know, you were in a relationship here where they were seeing other people. You're not going to be able to build with this person. This is why building blocks came out in reverse. For others of you, this is a past energy. You've already dealt with this. You already realized you are not going to be able to build nothing positive with this person. It could also be at this job situation where you're not able to build anything positive there as well. Fork in the road came out in reverse also. So for some of you, you know, you're realizing that you have to make a decision about something. You have to make a choice about something. All right. When it came out in reverse, for some of you, you've already made the choice and you took, you know, you went left or you went right. Right. But for some of you, you need to make a choice. You're not making a choice, and you need to. The universe wants you to come up out of the negative energy that you're in. Let's get one more and we'll wrap up your reading. What else do we have for Leo? One last message for Leo, please. What does Leo need to know? Thank you. Chaos and confusion came out in reverse. Or chaos and conflict came out in reverse. You see all these fives here? Chaos and conflict. They all in the upright because you're still dealing with this individual. You want to leave the chaos and conflict alone. You want to make a decision to leave this person or this scenario or situation because you're not going to be able to build here. All right? Know your worth. Let go of the situation and heal. Listen to the intuition that is telling you to leave the situation and dead this chaos and conflict. All right? That's what I got for you, Leo. Thank you so much for checking out the video. I love you guys. Happy October. If you need a personal, reach out to me. I'm at 8thHouseEnergy@gmail.com. Later, Leo.